and welcome to my channel. I'm TheAngrySimmer, and today is going to be a short little video, but it's going to be a ton of fun. I'm super excited about this one. It's going to be my interpretation of Jessie and James from the Pokemon series. I just absolutely love them. I know they were the villains, but there's just something about Jessie and James and the love story that is and is not there, and just... I don't know. I thought they were great, and I always wanted to be Jessie whenever I was a kid, but I was obsessed with being a redhead whenever I was a kid too. Like, all of my friends were redhead. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Red hair is cool to me. But so I thought Jessie was so cool because she was a strong, powerful redhead that even though she was the bad guy, she was in charge of her little group, you know. She was the brains of the operation, more so than Jessie was, or more so than James was. And then she was just a really cool character. Like, she was drawn really well. Her hair was interesting. Everything about her looks made you think that she was the bad guy. But then, like, they would draw her, you know, like a normal anime character would be, with like the big eyes when something was cute, or like the hearts, and it just was cool. So I go with kind of like a animated style eye here, and I felt like that light color made her look pretty evil, but then whenever I put this certain skin tone on her, it goes from being like evil Jessie to super sweet Jessie all of a sudden, and I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, I liked them a lot. Like, I thought they were you know, they were kind of silly characters, and they didn't help the plot move forward very often. But like, if they had done a series with just Jessie and James, I would have watched that. So yeah. So we're working on Jessie's face here, and you can see what I mean by it went from like, ooh, she's evil, to like, this is the sweet Jessie now. And I almost used that hair. If there wasn't an issue with those eyelashes doing that crazy thing, that hair reminded me of a certain episode, and I can't think of what it is, and I'll have to look it up later, because, you know, the internet is a wonderful place where you are allowed to look up old Pokemon TV show episodes. So yeah, but I went with this one just because it's the sharpest hairstyle that I have, and so it kind of had at least some connection to Jessie's big long point. But clearly I don't have anything in my game that would work for that. I'm sure somebody's got like Super Saiyan hair, and they've got all kind, and you know, Pokemon styled hair and all kinds of stuff like that, that I could download, but I just didn't see me using it enough to have it take up space. And you can see a little bit in this video that my game did struggle. It was struggle city. So once I get done with this voiceover, I swear I'm going to go in and take out CC. I'm going to do it. It has to happen. It'll probably mostly be furniture and things. So just because a lot of the like tabletops and stuff haven't been updated by their CC creators since they were broken, or I haven't, you know, gone to look. Yeah, because I'm lazy. But you can see there, it's taking it a second. I'm scrolling and it's loading. Normally it would scroll and be loaded at the same time. So here, there was a moment there, like a good several minutes of me trying to remember what their uniform looked like, and I had forgotten that Jessie wore a skirt. She ran around in like 9-inch heel over the thigh, or you know, thigh-high boots, and a mini skirt, and a like a little crop top with a jacket. Like, come on. That's so cool. And you know, I think it was kind of a body positive thing too that we didn't even notice. Like, a crop top wasn't a crazy thing to see somebody in the 90s. So, you know, yes, I was alive in the 90s, and, you know, mentally present. Yep, because I'm old. And I loved the Pokemon movies and TV show. Like, I remember collecting cards. I remember going to another state to go and try and be in a Pokemon battle and try and win. I remember going to see the movie in theaters with a friend, and my grandpa taking me. I remember going to Burger King, which, no offense, Burger King, I hated Burger King food as a kid. And the only reason I would even consider eating the food there was because they had the Pokemon Pokeballs with the gold-plated Pokemon cards in them, which I still have, by the way. If anybody's looking, I'll put that up on Amazon any day now. I probably should have done that when Pokemon Go first released, and I think I did go back down to my grandmother's house because she's got this like shelf over the entryway into her dining room. and it just had like old baby pictures and then those Pokeballs and, you know, different things from me and my kids, or not me and my kids, me and my sister, my kid sister's childhood. So yes, Jessie takes twice as long as anybody else in this video. So yeah, James is pretty much like snap, 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 done. But I was looking for a specific dress that I have downloaded, and I guess it's not labeled for party, or I mean for formal. So I'll have to figure that out. Or, you know, the 4-column mod is messing up. There was that kimono. I thought about using it, but it just, I wanted this to be like sexy Jessie. Like she walks into the room and James just like, oh, you know, I'm doing the like cartoon eyes popping out thing in my head. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, doesn't she look like super sweet Jessie there? Like no makeup, just glowy and pretty and like, love me, James, please. You know, I'm ridiculous. So I've got this Mio strawberry watermelon water additive thing for my water, and it has energy in it, and so now I'm like, yay, let's go, let's run a marathon, yay. Also, how cool does that hairstyle look? Like, imagine Jessie having slicked back hair, or not slicked back because that's already what it is, but like pulled into a nice messy bun or a nice just regular bun. It'd be so cool. But here my game struggles. Yeah, oh, the struggle. I have a really good computer too. That's the sad part. I just have way too much CC, so I'm gonna have to work on that. But I do try really hard to do the like early 90s, late 80s, early 90s to early 2000s anime style faces here, with like the really sharp jaws and the really sharp thin noses and the high cheekbones and the big eyes. That was what I was going for on here, because that's actually the first drawing style that I ever did as a kid, was just like the you put a circle and then a triangle, or not a triangle, yeah, circle and then a diamond, and you connect the two and then you erase the lines and stuff, and yeah, that's how I learned to draw in 3rd grade, I think it was. I ran into a friend of mine, which she wasn't my friend yet at this time. So I met a woman who would become a friend of mine, Susan, who was in the 4th grade, I think, in our basketball court, or on our basketball court, because that's where you got, like, you waited for class in the mornings after you got off the bus. I met her there. She was drawing, and I looked over her shoulder and was like, that's so cool, you should teach me. And yeah, that's ever since then, that's how I drew up until like middle school. And then I had an art teacher who was like, that's stupid, do it this way, which Miss Curie did not say it like that, but she definitely showed me how to draw a little bit better. And then, funny enough, in her class, Spyro was the first thing we drew. So this next person is Jessie and James's baby girl. Yes, I had to, and I named her Bonnie, because Jessie and James always remind me of Bonnie and Clyde, especially the episode where you see that James has like this really rich family that he came from, and you know, there's the girl that he's betrothed to and all this stuff. It just felt right, like, you know, he would be running away with Jessie. Anyways, we don't have to, you know, explain my crazy mind. Mind you, little me had these thoughts, like Jessie and James were gonna grow up and like live together and have a baby without being married, because James was already married after that episode, even though it worked out that, you know, he ran away again and he didn't have to marry her, but still, is this whole thing. Also, who else's game, let me know in the comment sections, who else's game does that to CC hair on kids? Like, it's nothing else, it's just the kids Sims. I can have toddler hair work just fine, I have adult, teen, elder, all that hair works fine, but for some reason the kids wants to glitch and stop allowing the color to be proper, because I wanted, you know, little Jessie there, because that's who she looks like. She looks like her mom and big baby. I wanted her to have bright red hair like Jessie, so yeah. But here I'm making Meowth. I do use is this Siamese or Persian? I can't remember, but there was some, it took me a second, I'm not gonna lie, to figure out how to do this. Because it's just been a while since I went into the paint options with the cats. It just, and I know that's not the actual shape, and I probably could have done a proper shape, but it just felt like I was doing the Sims version of it, you know? Like, this was This is gonna work out. It'd be fine. But just clean up his face a little bit, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just clean up all the blackness off of his face. I was trying to decide if I wanted to leave some in there or if I was gonna, you know, clean it all up like Meowth is, because I wanted it to kind of feel like a real cat. But, you know, because Meowth is a Pokemon. I don't have Pokemon in this, but there are Pokemon in Minecraft, so if you'd like to see me play that, let me know in the comments. But we're almost to the screenshot, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!